Okay. Crap! Still wet. Who cares? Before we get started, I'm a little bit upset. I'm a little bit agitated. Hold on for just a second. Alright. So, after I dry myself off, before we get started in the video, like I said before, I'm upset. As of a few minutes ago, my sister is at it again. She thought I burned the thingamajiggy those two frozen things that were in the freezer for a long time. Just started putting them in the oven and told me to watch them. She didn't say nothing about check them but switch them. She didn't say nothing about that. I didn't even hear that. But she has the decency. I have to be calm. I have to be calm because she's sleeping and my room is right next to her. It's a pain in the ass. So, excuse my language, by the way. She has the nerve. The absolute nerve to be mad at me for nothing. Like, absolutely nothing. Like, it wasn't even burnt. Nothing. Does that look fair to you? No. That's not fair. That's not fair to me. And that's not fair to anybody else who's watching this. If you're still watching this, thank God. Because anyway, enough about that. Welcome back to another episode of Stress Continues. I am sorry. I need a break from YouTube. I needed to rest for a little bit. Even though I went to the pool about almost 4 or 5 times over the past 3 weeks. So today we're going to talk about the lifelong fight. I mean, what was the beginning? What is the origin of my battle with stress recently? So, without further ado, let's get started. So, I don't know where to start. I mean, I will say I will start I'll start in middle school. Yeah, I'll start in middle school because I will say that middle school is hard. Not like difficult, like you're gonna fail hard, but it's hard to the point you're gonna get a little bit stressed. It seems that every single time that I step foot in the classroom, I feel like somebody's gonna give me some big project or something like that, and it's possible they're gonna give me one. Yeah, it was still a good year. It was still a good year regardless. So can't say that I'm surprised. But the worst part. I mean, I'm gonna change corners here. The worst part about it was once I graduated middle school and went into my high school years, things got a lot harder. And I'm not saying it got a little bit harder. It went a lot harder. Like, this is like college level hard. Like, this is even hard. This is even harder than college itself. I mean, you could tell anybody else on the street. Like, what was your hardest class you took? What was the hardest class you took in any year? Like, I had to take this so and so class from high school. I mean, it's ridiculous. Like, you see, like, the first time I went to high school, I felt two emotions. Two. First, I was happy that I was able to see my friends again, and I was nervous. But about what, you ask? The reason that I was nervous is because it wasn't middle school anymore. You had no recess, no nothing. You were stuck in class. Unless you had gym. Sometimes you just think to yourself, middle school was more fun than high school, because high school was this. High school wasn't this. I mean, high school was this. So I had to experience this firsthand. You see, I ended my junior year. Like, the first quarter was, I almost failed. I almost failed one class. I almost failed one class in first quarter. I mean, I'm glad I didn't fail it. I didn't fail it. But what the hard part? But what the hard part about it was, it's the teachers you met. Like, some teachers were mean. Like, I heard some rumors that my science teacher, by the name of Miss Erzy, most people hated her. She started to irritate me a little bit, but she liked me. She had no problems with me. So she was the only one I liked. And some people say that she was the worst. That she was the I'm sorry for saying this, but she was the devil. I'm sorry I had to say that. She's not that bad, but I mean, when you get on her bad side, prepare for the worst beating of your life. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I mean, like, I remember almost the end of the school year. Excuse me. I remember at the end of the school year. I remember at the end of the school year. She gave us a 600-point project, and I was flipping out. I was like, how are you supposed to pass this? How are you supposed to pass this? You know, that sort of thing. I was flipping out. I couldn't believe it. I thought I was screwed. But, like, okay, you just gotta follow these steps and you're fine. Until we got caught, quote unquote, cheating. Like, I put that in quotes because it's ridiculous. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was all like, how is that cheating? And then, like, the rule she put on there was just inconceivable at the slightest. I was mad at her, but I wasn't mad at her at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I was mad at her. Sometimes I wasn't. She was a pain in the butt. Like I wasn't like I'm not even gonna lie. Like don't let her good acts fool you. She will she will like destroy you. Like destroy you from the inside and you know bash your confidence. So that's my um that's my story. If you have any other stories, leave me in the comments. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.